Anyway,
for our individual award of the season, MVP, per se, and there's a lot of guys that are deserving. I'm going to give this out, and again, number 6 passer in the country. I mean, I'm going to give it to KJ, not because of so much what he did on the field, but more of the fact that he was injured all year long. And I feel bad for Ty Hawkins, getting thrown in there a couple games. I'm so glad they preserved his red shirt, but man, Kevin couldn't be stopped, man. He'd just be running right back on the field off the sideline, with a full limp, can't even call it a gait. And he'd get out there and just sling it. So he still needs some growth this offseason. I mean, like you talked about with not getting the first down against Wake, he did the same thing against Arizona, and I thought it was going to cost us there. But he just needs to be able to flush his mistakes. I mean, he's such a good quarterback. If he's able to just let it go, whatever just happened, and not let these mistakes snowball. I mean, again, not to jump on the KJ Heisman train way too early, but he has a nice game week 1. Who knows? He starts building some of that resume, and he ends up in New York. Hopefully the team's in the playoff next year, but they're going to put some weapons around him. I mean, we're starting to look at transfer portal and everything that SMU is going to do to take advantage of his 5th and final season as an SMU Mustang. I mean, the sky is going to be the limit with him and with this team next year. It's just going to be about how can he minimize some of these mistakes that he made in 2025.
I agree. And look, I don't want to pick the exact same MVP as you, just because mix it up for everybody. I would pick KJ again. I think he did so much by himself this year as well. And I hate it on many levels that the second half played out the way it did against, Arizona. I think a lot of that could have been avoided by him, no doubt, throwing the ball away. But 2, I also feel like they should have been running the ball more. I mean, they should have been running the ball. 2nd and 2, just pick up a first down, keep moving, and that could have changed so many things. But anyway, ready? Talked about the high bowl. I mean, you just ripped off an 8-yard run. I'm just saying.
I forgot all about that. Oh my God.
Yeah, like that 3 and out, didn't help. Just run it. Just do it. Just pick up 1 first down and then keep moving. 24-0. Like, anyway, but also catch the ball, Jordan Hudson. So anyway, we move on. I digress. I'm not going to pick KJ, but he also did not have that was his only multi-interception game outside the TCU game. And those 2 picks were basically like trying to make things happen late, down double digits. So yeah. Anyway, my MVP, I am going to go, man, I think I would say Terry Webb. I mean, I know that's kind of off the reservation. Ahmad Moses, I've sung his praise. I should give it to him. I mean, that's probably who I should give it to. But if SMU doesn't have Terry Webb in the middle of that defense, really scary stuff. I thought he, obviously played better than Jeffrey Emba. I think overall, consistently throughout the year, we pegged him before the season as somebody that was going to have some NFL traits that people liked. He ended up leading the defensive line in tackles. With 46 on the year, he had 7 tackles for loss. He had 5.5 sacks. So a really good 1-year guy. We're going to miss him. He's a good dude too. So I thought he was a good leader for that room. And, I think there are certain games that SMU's not, was he involved in the 4th and 1 stuff as well? Kind of maybe blowing it up a little bit at Clemson. I don't know, probably wrong on that, but I feel like he had a couple of huge moments in the course of the season. And, SMU was nails on 3rd and 4th and short. Yeah, it was crazy how good they were at it. So I go with Terry Webb. If SMU doesn't have him, I mean, yeah, it's my opinion.
The 3rd and short is what kept us in a lot of these games.
Yeah, Baylor game. I mean, think about how many times Baylor went for it early in that game. SMU was able to sniff them out a couple times.
Baylor had a super experienced offensive line too. Like the center and the right tackle are brothers. Like all kinds of chemistry on that offensive line. And played pretty well
Yeah.
against them on the defensive front. But man, what a year. I can't went way too fast, dude. I can't believe we're already in January.
That's nuts. It's nuts. And look, there is a great thing to be fired up about for this new year. And we encourage you guys to visit our friends at SportsMo. That's Sports MO. Go to sportsmo.org and download their app. And they just expanded to men's and women's basketball. So huge moment for SportsMo to now be able to pledge micro donations to your favorite college team, SMU, everybody listen to this pod. And you can support your team through these micro pledges on points, 3-pointers, a win, loss. So look at that for the basketball angle. We know about the football side. We've been making those micro donations all year. But learn more about our friends at SportsMo today and download their app, sign up, and dump some money into that account and start supporting SMU athletics.
SportsMo lets you make a more direct impact on the game because it lets you, the fans, fund your favorite college football teams in a straightforward way. In a you win and I'll give way. In a I need you to show me your running game is alive and then I'll donate way. These real-time tax-deductible microfunds lead to impact your team can feel. Every cent you send mixes with every drop of sweat they put in. Form your squad. Boost your friends when a play comes through. A new way to follow the game. And cha-ching, your favorite team. So what do you say, difference makers? Ready to power the play? SportsMo. Download today.